Hey everybody, welcome back to the cabin. I wanted to start off this video with a quick disclaimer. You're going to watch this next 10 minutes or whatever it's going to be and wonder why I'm working so hard and why am I doing what I'm doing in such a fashion when there's a better way to do it. I realize there's a better way to do it and I will be doing the other ones that way, but I was trying to save two trees. This one and that one. And the reason I was trying to save them is that this roof I want to be somewhat sheltered, or actually well sheltered from the sun, which goes across here. So this tree overhanging with leaves in the fall, or the summer I mean, and then this balsam fir over here in the all year round providing shade. That's what I was looking for. Unfortunately, probably am going to have to take them down to finish doing what I'm doing. So when you watch the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for clicking on it, and I guess I'll see you at the end of the video. Did it. What time is it? It's like what time is it? 9:30. So the sun is out, so I just beat it luckily. And trail was hard enough to get all 3 logs back, so now I'm ready to go up, start installing the roof for the sauna. These are logs that I elevated twice since the beginning of the winter, thinking I'd pile them higher than the snow is going to get this year, or at least within a reasonable distance to the top of the snow, but it's 3 feet down just to the top log, and I need one log, so I do have to dig it out. Yeah, one 6-footer, so I've got to dig through this whole pile of logs to find 6 feet of straight log. you see what I mean by what I did. That was a lot of work trying to slide that ridge beam up across the center dividing, whatever it's called. It's going to carry the wall, and then up over the back gable. That log is so heavy that's ash. I cut it down, as you saw, but I don't know if you noticed, as soon as I started stripping the bark off, it came off way too easy, and as soon as it did that, I knew the thing was still half alive, which meant there was only a section of it that was completely dead. So the tree was about to die 100%, probably this year or next year, but still fairly green and really, really heavy as a result. Those balsam firs are heavy too, but not quite as heavy as a green, so wet ash tree. So I don't know how many hundreds of pounds that thing is, but bad idea trying to feed it on like that. I did it, but I'm exhausted. The thing that I should have done and planned to do right from the beginning was to put some braces up on the slope just like this, kind of following the slope, and then just get 2 winches on the far side of the cabin and winch them up, just roll it basically up these ramps up on into place. So that's what I'll do with the other 2. The good thing is now I can use the ridge beam as the anchor point for the winches. So I'll have 2 purlins, those full-size logs, halfway up the slope. It's about 7 feet, so at 3.5 feet I'll have 2 of them coming out. I was planning on doing it today, but forecast, actually it's like 6 degrees right now, believe it or not. It doesn't really feel like it because so much cold comes off the snow and the ice, but it's mild enough that I see some melting here. And we've got periods of freezing rain and then turning to rain all day tomorrow. So I was looking at this roof and I thought, I've been confident that it's able to take the weight, but that much snow, and as you can see it's half ice because we've had so many on and off warm and cold spells, so we get a lot of melting and then it crusts over, or we get actually rain and then it freezes again. So it's a lot of different layers on this roof, and once that moisture comes tonight, that's going to absorb it all, plus the rain that falls on it. It's going to be just extremely, extremely heavy. I still think it would have been fine, but why bother taking chances? I did pick up this rake a couple of weeks ago, and thing was on sale. It was like, what was it, $29 or something? I wasn't going to go and spend much money on a rake because I don't like having single purpose tools here, but this is going to be typical. I should probably do this at least a couple times a year, take all the snow off. So I guess it was worth the purchase. Problem is now I have to shovel a lot of this stuff, otherwise the water is going to come off the roof, hit this, freeze, go back into the bottom logs of the cabin. And up until now I've kept the bottom courses of logs dry. Last year I didn't have drainage issues like this. So this is where, as people were saying, if I knew that this was going to be basically a home, I probably would have raised this thing on a foundation, even though this is fairly typical of here, just to put it on rocks. I have all that gravel for drainage too, but you know, I guess ideally, and if I build a bigger cabin, I'll put a 3-foot foundation wall around the whole perimeter with a balcony or porch. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this video up. Sun's starting to get low. It's going to get colder than it is now. Not cold like I said tonight, but things will freeze a little bit before that rain comes in. So I need to get cleaned up here, get every tool away. Anywhere that there's anything in the drip line of all the buildings, got to make sure that's cleaned up, because it is dropping down to -14 as a high, I think, the following day. So all this rain that's going to come, it's going to compress the snow, pack it down, turn it to ice, and anything that's buried in it's going to be locked up tight until, who knows, when we get our next thaw. It could be weeks. So thanks for watching this one. Look forward to seeing you up here at the cabin next time. Take care.